just make sure that if you want to speak, please go ahead, unmute yourself. But if you're not intending to speak, just mute yourself. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, let's just start. I'm sure more people will roll in. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining us today. So we have quite a packed agenda today. So first up, we'll have Hugh to sort of go through all the updates that we have for this week. After that, you guys can feel free to ask any questions you may have. And then we will also have our 12 Artefacts sneak peek where Jack and Eva will take you guys through what to expect for this merch collection. And straight after that, you can also ask them any questions you have. And then we will be introducing the project MIRL, just letting them talk a bit about who they are. And we will also be holding a whitelist giveaway. So make sure you stay tuned till the end for the whitelist. So yeah, Hugh, you want to take it away?
Thanks. What's up, guys? Hugh here. So if there's any newcomers to the Tiger Archives, welcome to the community. Thanks so much for joining us on a wet Friday afternoon here, or not afternoon, evening here in KL, or wherever you're patching in from. But thanks so much for joining us. So I just, as usual, on a weekly basis, obviously we take the community through what we've been working on. And I think just over the past 1 week, it's been hectic as usual. But I think most importantly is we're extremely excited because I think finally we've been talking about that whole time frame of March. And, March is when we kickstart a lot of that utility. So a lot of the work that we've somewhat put in over the past 30 days or so, or 20 plus days, it all somewhat comes down to that March timeframe. So we're quite excited with the new month coming. But I think somewhat just going through the details. I mean, first up, just want to talk about the team. We introduced a new community moderator, Sapa, early in the week. For you guys who don't know, he's actually quite active, or very, very active in the chat. So he actually comes from the UK, and he's somewhat helping us together with the shoe guy who handles North America. So at least we've managed to get that timing set. We've always have someone online during that time if people have questions, whatnot. But also, today, extremely proud to announce actually a new teammate. So I think a couple of weeks ago, when we first put out the post of hiring community managers for the community itself, we mentioned 3. So we actually went through a whole quite a bit of interviews and we'd like to introduce, hailing a lot closer from to home. I'd actually like to introduce our new community moderator, Serious NFT. Welcome, man. Welcome. So he's a fellow Sabre homie. And just a super overall helpful guy. So if you guys have any questions or whatnot, please feel free to reach out to him. He is now a part of the team. It is official. Thank you so much to everyone else as well that raised your hands. A lot of you guys really, put your hands up and said, hey, I'd love to be a part of the team. And I think definitely as we continue to scale, we're definitely looking at expanding the team. So all of you guys who have put your hand up, we've definitely noted you guys on the list. And as and when the time comes, we will definitely reach out to you guys. So thank you so much. A little bit on the more internal housekeeping as well on the Discord front. So we've been actually re-looking at our onboarding process, and we've actually improved our flow. So heavily influenced by, I think, Azuki, having gone through that onboarding flow. It was just a really nice way to get introduced to the project, even for us as well, just because we have quite, 2 partners involved in this, PMC as well as Tiger Beer. We just wanted to make sure that, the team or any new person coming on board the community as well would be, much better informed somewhat before joining. So that sort of onboarding process of telling what the project's about, what to expect, things like that. So we've managed to get that done. Another part as well is, thank you so much for the constant suggestions. With all this news of projects, whether it be, project Discords getting hacked or even like personal members being hacked, I think, safety is really our utmost priority here. So a few things that we've also improved within our server itself is that the shield channel has now been updated to only allow holders to post. So only people who are holders will be able to post within the shield channel itself, but everyone else, even if you're not a holder, you'll be able to obviously view the different projects that people are shilling. I think overall, the community vibe has been amazing with so many of you guys out there who have been actually sharing projects, whether it be, things that you're looking at or even, invested into. So I think even from a suggestion standpoint, a lot of people have mentioned an alpha group or alpha channel solely for holders. That's also something that we're going to be implementing as well in the coming days. But most importantly, a kind reminder to always please do your own research. Obviously, so please do your own research. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually hearing some reverb from someone's mic. Can you guys make sure that you guys mute it? Thanks heaps. Okay. At the same point of time as well, I think the whole reason why we wanted to obviously roll this alpha channel out would be to just minimize and eliminate other links in the other channels. So we can streamline it all in one place, okay, ideally. But speaking about projects and partnerships as well, the team has been busy. So we've actually lined up, 3 new partnership projects, that we're going to be introducing to the community. As Amelia mentioned, we're going to be running a short little introduction with one of our partners after this AMA. And after somewhat Jack and team takes you through the merchandise sneak peek. I think one of the main things here is that we don't want to just partner any Tom, Dick and Harry out there. There are obviously a lot of projects, and we really feel like the importance of for the community to be able to learn and to actually know more about each project that we actually partner with. So what we're actually trying to do is obviously if we can actually include them within our AMAs moving forward. That's something that we want to be able to do. So at least you guys can find out a little bit more about the project before you guys decide if you guys want in. Okay, but again, always please do your own research. A few other things that we rolled out as well this week. The new emojis and stickers. It's really nice to see a lot of you guys using the stickers, and whether it be the tiger beer bottles or even the tiger emojis. We've mentioned last week as well that we've got the community competition for the emoji design challenge that we wanted to roll it out. So we're going to have that in the coming days. A cool thing that I did want to mention, the shoe guy is not here today, but he's actually a part of this NFT alpha group based out in Vancouver. And as if you guys have been active within our server itself, you would have realized that he's just been a great advocate of the brand. So what he's actually done is that we actually sponsored him a case of Tiger, and we actually ran a giveaway with his community. I think there were about like 10 or 12 of them. They did like a little meetup a few hours ago, so he's actually asleep right now. But I just wanted to somewhat mention it that we're always down to support. If any of you guys have any similar opportunities or even small little activations that you guys want to do within your own communities, please feel free to reach out, and we'll be more than happy to support in whatever way that we can. Okay. I think last but not least, something that you guys have been talking about heaps is obviously the Tiger Cheers program, which is the monthly beer redemption program. So, me and the team have obviously been working extremely hard on this redemption mechanics. And I got to be completely honest, it's actually proven to be a lot more challenging than expected. And the reason why is just because it actually involves a lot of moving parts and even companies or even partners, right? So, we obviously have us, we've got the Rhapsody, our developers, we've got the Tiger developer as well that we're dealing with. Obviously Heineken Berhad here in Malaysia, and also APB in Singapore. And obviously not forgetting our partner outlets as well, which is actually doing all the redemptions, facilitating all the redemptions. So we've actually come across some issues with the redemption mechanics. And I think the main thing here is that, we want to make sure that when we launch, we don't actually have people that gamify the system, or they don't game the system, sorry, not gamify, but they don't game the system. And, we want to make sure that that experience is obviously seamless and you guys, it's fair across the board. So I think first up, I want to deeply apologize and also announce that there will be a delay on this front. But with that being said, we want to be able to really keep to our word regarding free beer. I think everyone's been mentioning that. So we want to make sure that even in the month of March, we will still have this free beer. And therefore, we're actually working on a watered down version. So what this watered down version would be is that instead of 20 over outlets within Malaysia and Singapore, we're probably going to roll out at least one location within Malaysia and Singapore for the month of March, where you guys can obviously go to and just redeem your beer. So we're going to be putting out information on this. We have just some final tweaks that we're organizing at this current stage. But by the 6th of March, which is next week, by Sunday latest, we will announce the redemption mechanics for this. Okay. So that's pretty much this week. Moving forward to next week, I think a few things that what you guys can look forward to. I think first up would be Haris, one of our first collaborators for that snapshot collaborative NFT. You guys will be able to view that within the TTA artist chat. This is almost ready. So what's going to be happening is that we're going to be aiming for next week, probably midweek on Wednesday, to actually airdrop that to all those people who are eligible. So we will definitely announce it. We'll show you how the final artwork is. And then on Wednesday itself, we will proceed to airdrop it to all eligible parties. Okay, so you can expect that. That's number one. Second of all is we've been hyping up quite a bit our holders, event happening in KL. It's on the 11th to 13th March, yeah? So we're going to be putting out the invitation or the poster early in the week, and registration will also open next week. So it's going to be a 3-day affair. Obviously, there are going to be SOPs in place in terms of social distancing, considering with COVID on the rise and whatnot. So we just want to make sure that we adhere to that. And we've got 3 days, so you guys can expect somewhat slots within the 3 days, and you guys can decide which day you guys want to come from. Go for. So you can stay tuned to that as well. Okay, so we have that. Registration will open up next week. And just a reminder for those who are not in Malaysia, and we still want to be able to include you guys. So a big part of the event itself will be a few sessions that we're going to be running, featuring some artists from Malaysia, NFT artists, and some other NFT personalities as well. So we're going to be doing a little bit of like a learning and a little bit of an AMA with them as well. And all of this will be streamed, whether it be down the track on YouTube or Discord as well, or even Facebook. We will decide on that. But we definitely want to at least open that up to all our international holders. We're also going to be introducing POAPs as well. So if you guys attend that, you guys will get something extra on top of that. Small little digital token. Really looking forward to that. It's the team has been really working hard, and it's really going to be a jam-packed weekend with lots going on. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Should we do Q&A first? Any Q&A on whatever that I've just spoken about? And then after that, we can do our first giveaway.
Sure. So if you'd like to ask any questions, feel free to put them in our chat. You can put it in the general chat or the verified chat. If not, just feel free to unmute and ask your question.
Yes, please.
I think I'll just recap a question we had earlier, which is, will the beer redemption program be for all NFT holders or just the rare ones? And of course, it'll be for everyone who is a holder. Doesn't matter how rare your NFT is. The Tiger Hangout meetup only for NFT holders. If you're talking about our current Tiger Hangouts, no, this is for everyone. But if you're talking about our holders event in KL on the 11th, then yes, that is only for NFT holders.
But with that being said as well, all holders will get a +1. So we don't expect you to come alone. Obviously, we want to be able to meet each one of you guys. Obviously, make new friends. But you guys, each holder will get a +1.
Yes, we want you guys to feel comfortable as well and share the experience with, someone you hopefully like.
Buy in, who hopefully join the community as well. So I think that's the whole idea, right? Yep.
Feel free to unmute. If not, I see some people typing. Someone just said, yes, please. If I didn't bring my wife, she would kill me. We got you, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
We got you. Yeah.
In terms of the agenda, when is that coming out, Em? For the
when registrations open.
Okay, so together with the
next week,
registrations next week, we'll also have the agenda in terms of what's happening on what day. So at least that way you guys can somewhat decide. But it's going to be the same thing, obviously, throughout 3 days. Obviously, we have extra spots. If you guys want to come for 2 days and smash more beers, by all means. So that's also a possibility. But we would definitely make sure that everyone gets a slot first before we do second helpings. Any other questions? If not, then we can proceed with this, and then we can move back to the questions if they still want to type it in general.
Yep. I see one more question. How many guests can we bring along if you hold more than one tiger?
Yeah. So the idea here is that we're still going to keep it to by wallet. So every wallet, wallet would be an holder. It will only be a +1. And the whole reason why we want to do this is that we obviously have space constraints. At this current stage, we're not sure how many people obviously who can attend, number one, and second of all, who are here in KL or who want to travel down. So I think once we actually have a better understanding, and this is why we need to put out that registration, to then be able to, if we obviously have more spaces, we'll definitely inform you guys and say, you guys can bring 2 or whatnot. So we want to be able to obviously prioritize our holders first before anything else.
For sure. And someone else has asked how to verify we are holders during the event.
Okay, so the way it's going to work is that we are going to have, like, similar to Collab Land as well, where you will be able to connect your wallet and you'll be sent an invite. You'll be able to get an invite. So through that invite, obviously you bring it, and that is your verification.
Yep. One more question. Are there plans for Tiger PFPs? You missed our earlier happy hour, didn't you?
So, going back to this whole PFP thing as well, this is something I think a lot of you guys have actually voiced out. If you guys don't already know, as a holder, you already get access to 4 NFT drops throughout this year itself. So one of it is actually going to be a PFP project. And Jack and the team is also working on this right now. And we hope to be able to launch this mid-year. Just because we actually have to design all of the PFPs for each tiger. So, but the idea here is that if you own 4 tigers, you will be able to redeem 4 PFPs, NFTs. That is the way that we're going to be doing it. So you can expect that as well, mid-year.
That's right. So please make sure you hold, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, another question. Beers and food all sponsored? What do you think?
Yes, all sponsored.
Yes, sponsored. So don't worry.
Yes, all sponsored.
All free for you, don't worry. For those unable to attend the physical event, any plans to make this event a digital hybrid? We will be live streaming every speaker session, so don't worry. And like Hugh mentioned earlier, the POAPs will be available for those who are tuning in online as well.
Yeah, so this is going to be our first event.
Can someone mute, please?
Yeah.
Sorry, can someone just mute? I can hear.
Big Russ, do you want to ask a question, Big Russ?
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't realize I was not muted. Nah, all good. Sorry about that.
No, all good, man. Love your cleaning.
Don't worry.
Nice cleaning. Yeah.
Cheers, bro. Thank you.
All good. Yeah, so I think the idea here as well, after this Malaysian event, obviously we're going to Singapore. So Singapore is happening in April. We actually have the dates as well, right, for that. Em, have we announced it or have we not? I don't want to let anything
We haven't announced it yet. Yeah, let's not let anything out of the bag first. Let's do KL first.
Okay, cool.
So we have told everyone that it will be sometime in April. So stay tuned for that.
Early April.
Yep. Early April.
Okay, just because we've got quite a lot on the agenda, let's move on. But if you guys have further questions, please feel free to put them general and we will revisit them a little bit later. Okay,
Sure.
so we've also got this giveaway if you guys are following on Twitter. And if you guys are not, please do follow us at Twitter. We're at Pestle Motor SEA. So PESTLEMORTARSEA. We're actually giving away, this time around, we kind of thought, today we're going to be talking to obviously one of our partners as well, that we're doing a giveaway, right? So even for them as well, they're heavily based around merchandise. And just because Jack and team as well is talking about merchandise, we kind of thought it would be nice to actually give away one of our pieces from PMC. So we did a collaboration with Space Jam late last year. And we've got this really sick, detailed varsity jacket. And we kind of thought that would be a nice way to show you, what to expect from our own merchandise as well. So we're going to be giving that away, and it comes in multiple sizes. So the winner will just be able to let us know what size you guys want, and we'll just send that FOC to the winner. So how does this work, Em? Maybe you take them through.
And so all you have to do is I am literally going to hit enter now. So go to our giveaway channel. So that's just the giveaways tab under the Tiger Archives and fill in this form. That's it. And of course, I'll only be choosing someone who is tuning in right now.
Yep.
So yeah, all the best, guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the 12 artifacts? I'm sure all of them
Let's go. 12 artifacts. Yep. That's the main thing for tonight. Let's go. Jack and Eva, would you like to?
Sure. Yeah, let me try to share a screen real quick, and then you guys can stream. There you go.
Introduce yourself as well. Probably a whole bunch of new people who have not heard from you, Jack and Eva.
Oh,
So-
right. Okay, yeah. My name is Jack, and I'm the head of brand and lead creative of PMC. Yeah, play a small role in the Lucky Tiger NFTs, and I do a lot of creative work, but not just that. I do a lot of a whole lot of other stuff as well in PMC. From photo shoot to lookbook curation, styling, obviously together with a bunch of other guys as well, not just me. But I do wear a few hats, and yep. Eva, do you want to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm Junior Art Director from PMC. So I've been with PMC for like 3 years.
Very soft, Eva. Very, very soft for some reason. Yeah, you got to speak closer to the mic. Very soft.
Hello. Testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just repeat. So I'm Eva, Junior Art Director here at PMC. I've been with the team for I think almost 3 years now. So basically what I do here is apparel design. I also assist Jack in managing the creative team. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I would like to jump straight into what we have in the pipeline. Obviously, we have a collection as promised to all the holders, and just a little bit of an introduction to what we're actually presenting today. So what is 12 Artefacts about? It's actually a modern take of an ancient Asian artifacts. The 12-piece collection comprises of clothing, accessories, and hardware. The silhouettes are mostly infused with Asian subject matter, detailing, and obviously like what we care about the most are the materials and quality. And also why we choose the theme artifacts. We like to tell stories in our products, and this collection is no exception in that sense. We tell story from our priceless collection of the 12 artifacts dug up from the ground in recent amazing discovery, if you want to put it that way. And of course, the collection is in celebration of the Year of the Tiger as well. So that's pretty obvious as we continue to run you guys through the presentation. Eva, you want to start off with the first item? So before Eva start, this is actually our first time showing our WIP. We're not actually showing you the actual product. I mean, some of them they are not ready to show the public yet, and whatever that we have done here is pretty much our creative process of all things creative or all things clothing in that sense. So hope you guys really enjoy this. Eva, take it away.
Okay, let's go. So as the first one, this is a t-shirt mood board. So as you can see, we want to incorporate like a traditional and modern design together. So on the left, we have like the artifact itself. So and on the right is the graphic reference that actually incorporate like a constructed artifacts element, also with like a layout design.
Sorry,
So, and-
Eva. Sorry, Jack. I think you guys are still on the first slide.
Yeah, it is the first slide.
Yeah, we're talking about the first slide.
Sorry. My bad. Sorry.
It's fine, no worries. Okay, so yeah, on the right itself, we have like constructed artifact elements, also with like a layout design, and that's what we are trying to achieve in our t-shirt design. Yeah, next slide. Okay, so we have like a graphic precedence on top right here, also like a WIP of our own design on the right. That will also be applied as a back graphic of the t-shirt. Yeah, as you can see here, we have few things that we might want to change up, like top header here. Maybe you don't want to use artifact, maybe you might want to change it to like Tiger Archive instead. And also the text right here is just a placeholder. We'll change up maybe later. Yeah, and also we have like a tiger statue with like a Chinese idiom. Yeah, that will be the t-shirt design for now. So moving on to satin shirt mood board. Again, we want to have like the artifacts to tie back to our collection theme. And then we did a little bit of research on the artifact online, and we decided to go for like a different tiger stones. Go to the next. Yeah, like a different tiger stones and also like tiger statues, a mixture of tiger statues to be applied on like as a all over print on the satin shirt. We also did like a like two option. One is like a colored option, and also like a black and white option here. Okay, you want to add anything, Jack?
No, not really. You pretty much summed up everything.
Yeah, these are all just like a WIP for now.
Yep.
Yeah, if nothing, then we can move on to the next one. Okay, so for the next one is actually a terry shirt, a casual terry shirt mood board. So for this one, our mood board has a different direction with the previous two. Instead of having like everything artifacts related, we are going towards the direction of like tiger stripes or like claw marks instead. Next. Yeah, we have created like a bunch of stripes, tiger stripes pattern option right here to be applied on the terry shirt, like this one here. So, and also like what set us apart from the other terry shirt out there, we want to have like a resin horn button as a small detailing for the shirt. Also like an additional pocket on the left bottom of the shirt.
Yeah, so the reason why we pick raisin horn buttons is also because it somewhat resembles the tiger teeth. And that's also somewhat has this little relation with artifacts as well, because when you look at artifacts, if you dug out like treasures on the ground or like a tiger statues, you usually find them in pieces. A lot of time they are not if you're lucky, you're able to find like the actual artifacts in the full. But a lot of time they are broken in pieces, and hence why we have also mentioned about like the satin shirt having them broken to pieces, and also having elements like the raisin horn to somewhat represent tiger teeth when it comes to these artifact ideas. So yeah. So we move on to the silk jacket mood board. Apart from looking into the actual statue or the artifact statue, we also want to play around with the Oriental pattern. And also when it comes to some of the precedents that we have found, maybe we could also incorporate like really, really old paintings that was discovered in recent years, or have not seen before by, many people around the world. And when it comes to that, we wanted to somewhat incorporate that pattern and also the inspiration of these paintings onto the jacket. So as you can see the reference on top, they have a very Oriental, look and feel to it when it comes to the button as well, like a Chinese button. And also the pattern itself, they are very Chinese influence as well. And we wanted to use that to translate it onto the silk jacket, and also potentially some sort of accessory like a pouch as well. And when it comes to the boxing shorts, this is something that we spoke about, but now that, in recent days, we've realized that maybe this is not the direction that we want to go about, but we're just going to show you guys anyway. So as you can see, the precedents here and the reference are very different from whatever that you guys have seen in previous slides. Therefore, we thought, hey, maybe not go down to this direction, but there's something still, we're still in the work in progress in that sense. But the whole look and feel of this boxing shorts, we still want to have that whole look and feel of an actual boxing shot, and therefore they are actually very Thai inspired. So that's something that we want to somewhat tap into. And when it came out, when we did the first draft and we actually put it on to the boxing shots, it didn't really tie back with whatever that we have done with the other collection or products. So this is something that we're still working on, and hopefully we'll be able to nail it. And when it comes to the Warriors ring, this is something that PMC I've never done before, but we at PMC, we continuously pushing boundaries and wanted to try something different, and therefore this is something that came to mind. And when it comes to the design, again, it's super inspired by the championship ring, similar to whatever you have seen here, but it's somewhat translated into like a tiger. So on top of that, it's not just a shape, just the gold-plated Warriors ring. It also somewhat the red gem on the eyes are somewhat incorporated as well, just to add a little bit more detailing. And of course, we wanted to add more to our accessories, and a necklace is somewhat something that we want to continue to explore as well. And this one right here is something that we have not done before, but we want to push forward to it just because it means so much when it comes to tiger eyes. It somewhat represent strength, bravery, and courage as well. So it's not just a usual bead that you wear every day, but it symbolizes something. And on top of that, not just the beads, and also not just because of the name of the beads, tiger eye. we also want to add in this little lucky charm or lucky pendant to be part of this beaded tiger eye necklace. Eva, want to talk more about this?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So this is also something that PMC has never done before. So it's actually an incense chamber, the stick type of incense chamber. So as you can see, the draft design, next page. Okay, so this is actually a draft design of the tiger chamber that we have come up. We are still trying to figure out how to place like the incense stick inside the tiger and stuff like, but we made a lot of research online, like so they actually have like some sort of fork behind to have this, to hold the stick inside of the body of the tiger. And then we also created like a storage below the tiger to actually place like the stick, and like on top of the storage we have like a branding or like a Chinese idiom that related to tiger lah. Okay.
So when you actually light up the incense, the smoke will actually come out from the mouth or some parts of the body. So there will be some holes placed around the body to let the smoke come out, similar to whatever you guys are looking at here.
Yeah, there is also like an additional, like a bigger hole below part of the tiger to just clean the ashes inside and stuff. Yeah. The next one would be tufted, like a handmade tufted rug. So we want to go towards the direction of like tiger skin or like tiger artifacts related graphic. And then so we have like a few reference right here of like how a tufted rug looks like, and also we have created like a WIP design of how our tufted rug would look like with our branding on top of it, and this will also potentially apply on the t-shirt as well. So last but not least is this Chinese seal stamp that also we have never done before. So instead of having like a Chinese character, we want to have something that's more NFT related. So maybe you opt for like a emoji, like a rocket to the moon emoji, or like 100%, or maybe like or maybe like an LFG stamp instead of like the generic Chinese stamp of that. Yeah, so here is here's a sketch of our how our stand would look like. There's a branding on top of it, and maybe like a rocket emoji or something. Yeah, we will figure that out on the later stage lah, like which type of emoji that we want to go for. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Full disclosure, we actually have most of the design ready. But obviously we don't want to showcase that just yet, and hence why we actually presented in a way that is more WIP to get you guys psyched up, hopefully. So yeah, because we don't want to let you guys think that we're so far behind with whatever we're doing.
I'm sure they don't think that, Jack. All good. if it's not them, it's me holding these guys accountable, making sure that they're learning, right? Making sure that they're the best doing shit.
So we are just one click away to review all the design.
Yeah. Thanks.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys.
Something I'd like to add as well. Obviously, one of the perks as a Caspian as well as a Saber, there's also some additional products which you guys will get access to. So on top of these 12 products that the guys have designed, there's going to be another 2 to 3 other products that it's only going to be available for Caspians as well as the Sabres. So you guys will also see that when we do launch. Mr. Blues. Mr. Blues, do you have a question? Okay.
So someone's asking, can we come on at least show one?
Well, a lot of it is almost there already, like some of the t-shirts and stuff like that. So you can expect it. You can, some of it's actually really close, but like what Jack and Eva said as well, some of it still, requires some work. The whole idea here is that we're going to be launching it like how we launch our collection. So like a full lookbook, have all the product shots. And we want to make sure that we have all of that. It's all tight before we actually share it with the community. So that's what we're aiming for. In terms of timeline as well, it's that April timeline, right, Jack? That's when we're aiming towards end of April, right?
Correct.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yep.
We're actually a little bit behind for end of April, but yeah, we just need to really brush up with some of these amendments or revision. But yeah, we're very close. I would say we're 80% there.
Okay.
Yeah, so stay tuned because we will be launching it like a proper PMC collection. So we'll do the whole campaign, all the shoots and everything. So yeah, I'm excited.
Hugh, do you want to tell them whether this is only for the holders, exclusively only for the holders?
Yeah, so the idea here is that, yes, all these products that you see over here, it's only going to be offered to, as long as you hold at least one Lucky Tiger, then you get access to it. And I think just to address some of those questions from our past AMA, some people were saying like, oh, is it free? Is it, do we have to buy it? So what's going to be happening is that obviously we're going to be doing a whole bunch of giveaways. And when I say a whole bunch, I mean a decent amount of giveaways on this. Where in terms of like a number, we're looking at like, 500 type thing. So it's going to be significant, but obviously we can't give it all away. As you can see, like the detailing of a lot of the products that we're making, it's actually pretty expensive, not going to lie. The type of material that we're using as well, we really want to strive for like quality and to make sure that it's of a certain type of level. So we will be doing a bunch of giveaways for only holders, and then the rest of it, if you guys like other things, you guys can purchase as well.
Yes, absolutely. At PMC, we always strive for excellence, so you can expect these products to be, well, excellent.
We try our best.
We try our best. Okay, so should we? Are we taking any questions? Should we move on?
Yeah, last agenda. We can introduce our dear friends. Take it away.
Yes. So, last thing for today's AMA. Well, happy hour. I hope you all have a tiger with you. So, last thing for today is we're introducing our friends MIRL. So we do have some whitelist spots to give away, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. But yeah, so to quickly introduce MIRL, they are the first decentralized fashion brand in the metaverse. So there are 8,888 Genesis NFTs will be redeemable for a one-of-a-kind wearable. And these wearables will be further customizable with other CC permissible NFTs owned by the user themselves. And these NFTs will subsequently act as an access key and privilege card to provide future perks and experiences. So we do have 10 whitelist spots to give away. And while they are talking through their project, I will then open this giveaway up. So for now, I would like to introduce Joanna and Gio to share a few things about MIRL. Joanna and Gio, do you want to take it away?
Hello, hi guys. Hi everyone. Thanks for inviting us on board and giveaway and a lot of things that you guys talk about, especially across the merch and the t-shirts, etc. We really find synergy over there because as a fashion project or as a project that really promote fashion in the metaverse and the physical world, there's something we are very exciting about. And I look through the deck, very much looking forward to see what you guys have produced so far. So, Joanna, do you want to do the introduction or? Oh, by the way, Leslie is in this call. Is in this call as well. I see. Leslie, are you here?
He is.
Come on, say hi, Leslie. Don't be shy.
Sorry. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Leslie. I'm also a fellow designer on MIRL. Nice to meet everyone.
Yeah. So Leslie and we both lead, the design from MIRL, and we're really excited to, share a bit about us. So like how it really started, it's because from a fashion background, I always wonder like how if our NFTs, like if a person owns an NFT, they're able to receive like physical apparel as well. I think that is something that it's quite cool. So it's not just like some basic t-shirts and all, but like a full-fledged jackets, which you can see in our current profiles. So what we aim to do is like create avatars wearing our jackets, and hopefully one of these jackets will then be made physically, and then like NFT holders will be able to redeem them as well. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah.
Really cool.
So yeah, so just a little bit of about background is that Leslie is currently based in Australia, so he's been working with us virtually, and then like for me, I have been in fashion for quite some time. I would say 5 years. So like we have collaborated with like H&M doing a sustainable collection, which will be reflected in MIRL's project, whereby we are actually going to work with an ethical and eco-friendly production house in Bali. So our clothes, there is a ethical element in it, and then we are also working with like we did work with Shein also, so one of the biggest market in US. So we did a mini collaboration with them. We have and currently also working with We Bear Bear, which is one of the Cartoon Network, the Bear series. So if you guys heard about We Bear Bear, so it's a pretty cool collaboration. So we did design apparel, so which is also currently being sold. So these are some of the interesting brands that we are working with, and there is an upcoming exhibition showcase that will also be at National Design Heritage, which is local in Singapore. So these are some of the upcoming projects that the team is having alongside with MIRL. Yeah. So any fashion related stuff, you can just shoot me or Leslie about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now I think while you guys are talking, I just want to quickly open up the whitelist giveaway. So in the channel giveaway entry, I have posted the links to MIRL's Twitter as well as their link tree. So you can click that to check them out. And also, in terms of the mechanisms for this whitelist giveaway, we are giving out 10 whitelist spots during this happy hour session. So all you do right now is head over to the channel giveaway entry where the links are, and all you have to do is say WAG me. So all you have to do is type WAG me, and you'll automatically be entered into the whitelist giveaway. Oh, I see so many WAG me's already. That's awesome.
That's cool.
So yeah.
I tried to share screen to see some of the sneak peeks that we have yesterday, where we do a photo shoot of the apparel, but I can't. So, but then you can go to our Twitter and we posted some sneaks of the apparels and the photo shoot that we had yesterday. Pretty cool, pretty fun. And I guess just to add on, beyond being just an NFT project that have physical apparels and NFTs, we do want to encourage aspiring artists and designers around the world to it's kind of allowing them to turn the ideas into reality. So we do have an incubator and a DAO mechanism to encourage users designers to come on board and submit the proposals, submit the ideas, and on our end, we allow the community to vote on which artists do they want to see the work being put into production. And MIRL as a project, we will support them, be it capital funding or go-to-market strategy on how to launch a specific collection. So I would say what MIRL is trying to do is not just being a PFP or a fashion brand, but to really empower the entire fashion scene as well. We do see a huge market there, and we do see a lot of fashion designers that are bootstrapped in terms of resources. So yeah, I guess that's the brief introduction of MIRL. If anyone has any question, feel free to ask us, or you can join our Discord or Telegram to drop some question. Or if you are a fashion designer yourself, or if you are a graffiti artist or anything related to design or art, feel free to reach out. Happy to support and happy to have you on board of our incubation program as well.
Thanks, Gio.
Yeah.
I've shared your Twitter. So these are some of the lookbook photos. If you guys click on the shared screen, tell me if you want me to navigate elsewhere. But yeah,
thank you.
There you go.
Yeah,
please.
But yeah, so these are some of the sneak peeks. We'll be releasing the entire, I would say, what was the term? I don't know how to call it, but the lookbook of some of the items that we'll be dropping. So pretty exciting to see how it goes. A lot of huge partners coming on board. I think we'll announce that next week. So do stay tuned. And we on my end, pretty excited to see what Tiger has will be producing in terms of physical apparel as well. And maybe in the future we will collab on something together. Very excited.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
For sure.
Hailing from this part of Southeast Asia, I think that's the whole idea, right? I think so many talented people. We definitely just need to group together to be able to just create more awareness. So it's amazing what you guys are doing. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. And looking forward to launch.
I love how community-centric it is.
Yeah. So guys, you guys see the MI NFT, you guys can go and follow them as well and stay updated with all the progress. At the same point of time, you can also follow the Tiger Archives at the same point of time. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think Joanna, do you have something to say?
Oh, no. I was just thanking the community for being here today, and to add on with what Georgie mentioned, the reason why we have this creative DAO is really because as a designer myself, I always see there's a potential in working with others, other designers. It's not just designers, it can be music, it can be an artist, it can be a scientist. Because as a fashion designer, whenever I take my inspiration from, I usually like to go beyond the nature. Sometimes some of my collection is based on science or the biology of it, which is very interesting, diving deeper into this beyond the surface. So there is a potential whereby we get to work with musicians, DJs, or even tattoo artists, graffiti artists, or even if you're a professor writer who write philosophical theories and all. I think these are some potentials. I can see how the community can grow together, because there's always unlimited of possibilities where we can create something. And we are always growing every day, so this is why MIRL sets our tone, whereby there is a creative DAO, which is really for the people. Yeah,
Definitely. And I feel even for us here at Tiger Archives as well, we do feel the possibilities are endless, and there's just so much that can be done out there.
I know, right?
So yeah, exactly. And I just want to ask you, Joanna, how much of MIRL is inspired by you and your team's personal style, and what part of fashion inspires you? I think both of us being fashion brands, I think fashion is a huge part of our lives. So yeah, tell us a bit more.
I think quite a huge portion. I would say at least 80%, because in our whole team, I think our one common thing that we all like is outerwears. So, and the reason why I do outerwears instead of dresses or pants or skirts is because that outerwear is quite unisex. apparel, and I do understand that even though NFT or like the crypto space is male dominated, but I do see like up and coming like female individuals who wants to take part in NFT. They may not know how to get on board, or I do not know why, but I do see some people coming on board. So even in our NFT artworks, we are trying to be more inclusive with with all this male female genders. There will be female inspired outerwears as well in our NFT collection. So it's really to encourage the female apparel, female owners out there to join the NFT space. So it doesn't have to be in the MIRL, it could be anywhere else, even like Tiger Archive. And yeah, I would say like our style, it's quite versatile, and a lot of time when it comes to creating apparels, I always ask my customers, my clients, like what do they see themselves as, or like how do they want to dress up when they go out. So a lot of time when I was designing with my team what MIRL jacket should be or what it has to be, there's a lot of utility, even though it's oversized, but there is like pockets, like functional pockets. I know all females owner out there all love to have a pocket in their dress, so there is a lot of like pocket utilities, or like even eyelets, haberdashery that really give a touch to the jacket. So even though it's a simple silhouette, it's all this detail that counts, and it's all these details that tell a story about a wearer. So one thing that I always like to say is whatever you wear, there is a story about it, and you are the story that you get to tell, and you tell through your clothes, through clothing, through apparels. So MIRL is really about this. Yeah. So you create your own
I love that.
path. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And I love what you said about pockets. I think us girls, we love anything with pockets.
Right? And
yes.
I was annoyed
Yes.
with a fake pocket. It's like, what?
Yes.
But
Why
do
are
know
you doing like that?
The trick they do that is because so that they can make female buy bags.
Oh, it's all a conspiracy.
It
But
is.
we can be holding our bags, but it's still so convenient to have that pocket right there. It's just
I mean,
pocket.
I think it depends also, because certain outfits, which is more like tapered to the body, you can't really have pockets, else it's like bulging out, which is why they introduced bag. I mean, this is just some fashion stuff that I learned about when I was in school. So yeah.
That's amazing. I think okay, that brings me to the next question. What do you think is the future of fashion and NFTs?
A lot of time I think it will be very virtual, I would say. Like a lot of time now we're always on like Zoom calls or like Google Hangouts, and sometimes we need to show face, and we are a bit lazy in terms of like dressing up just for that 1 hour call. So I feel that in terms of like a digital space, we do see potential in we get to dress ourselves up through a virtual platform. So like through Zoom, you get to have like a cool jacket or like a cool dress that you get to put on, and it doesn't have to be something that you physically own. It's something that you virtually own. And the cool part about it is that whatever that is virtually owned, at a point in time it will be physically made, so that you can sort of like be the same as your avatar, which is something that we have in plan as well. Yeah, and definitely like sustainable, ethical, this is some of the upcoming trends. I wouldn't say trends, I would just say it's more like a norm, because a lot of brands are actually moving towards this. They are trying to like reduce wastage. So I will see in a way whereby in the future people won't really just go to the shop whereby there will be like 100 products that is being hanged on the rack. There may be like a few, and what they do is mainly like pre-order or like custom made. Yeah, so this is a way that they can reduce like wastage of like fabrics or like dead stocks. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I am personally so excited for your project, and I hope I get the whitelist. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for this.
Something for us to learn from as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add about MIRL, or if anyone has any questions or anything, feel free to ask.
I'm good. Happy to like take any questions.
Yeah. Joe, you want to add anything?
No, I was about to say that I don't have any things to add on. But if anyone has any question, happy to answer as well. Yeah.
No, I just wanted to add that when we have our Singapore meet, definitely so we can all hang.
Sure, do let us know when you're here. Happy to meet up, and hopefully the restriction is less strict in Singapore by then. It's pretty strict over here right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, we have a little bit of time, so I'm sure we'll see each other soon. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So I see someone just asked when MIRL fashion show.
We do have something that we're planning in April, but fashion show may be a bit later. I will definitely keep you updated. Yeah. So,
stay tuned to the
check us out. Well, if you're a designer, you could reach out to us and we can create a fashion show together.
Actually, I wanted to ask, when is the project launching?
So our date is on the 10th of March.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's in about 13 days, 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
10th March, guys. Save the date.
I have a question, if I may ask, about the
Go
minting
ahead.
price. Is it already announced or?
No, sir.
Price? No.
No, the meeting price is not announced yet. Actually, it will be announced soon. And the reason why it's not announced is because if price is really volatile, and if we peg it last 2 weeks, we won't know what will the price be of ETH, in 2 weeks' time. We wouldn't want the community to pay a much higher price in terms of USD in the event that ETH goes up. So, but we will be announcing it soon. But don't worry, it will not be at a very ridiculous price range. It will definitely be less than, in terms of US dollars, it will be definitely less than, I would say, 600 USD or even less than 500 USD, depending on what's ETH price. But the mint price will be announced pretty soon, next week.
All right, cool. And are there also some benefits in regards to the minting price for whitelisted, or just the same as anyone else?
So because then, if you realize the entire project is based on a whitelist model, there's no public sale to prevent a community from getting from gas war. So actually all the prices across whitelisted members are the same because everyone who can purchase a MIRL or a MIRL NFT during the public round is actually all whitelisted members.
All clear. Thanks for the information.
No worries. Thanks for the question. Great questions.
Yeah, if anyone else has any questions, feel free to unmute before we end this happy hour. And when we end this happy hour, the whitelist giveaway will end. So if you haven't already, head over to giveaway entry and just type WAGMI to enter. Okay, so I think maybe no more questions at this current stage. MIRL team, any last words?
From me, no. Thank you to the PMC and Tiger team for hosting us. Great pleasure to meet you guys. Hopefully we can meet up one day, to talk about NFTs and fashion. And I can't drink. I would love to have a Tiger beer, but I am allergic to alcohol. But I think Joanna can drink with you.
I'll drink on your behalf.
I'll drink on the behalf of John.
Yes, please.
We'll definitely see you guys.
Right, yes,
for sure.
Definitely.
Looking forward to the launch and all the best, guys.
All the best, guys.
All the best.
So you guys have a really
All the
good
best.
opportunity here.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Love
PMC
you
team,
all.
any last? Yay! Thank you. We love you too. PMC team, any last words?
Nah,
No,
just
Not really, no.
I think stay tuned. Obviously, next week we've got a bunch of things happening. Thank you so much again. We know it's a Friday night. You know that you guys all go out and you guys are spending it with us. So just in time for dinner and Tiger time. Thanks so much, guys.
Tiger time. Tiger
Thank you.
time.
Catch
As
you guys
always.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
catch you guys soon. As always, I'll be recapping everything on our happy hour channel.
And this is also recorded, so for those other members, community members who was not able to tune in, please direct them later on to the AMA channel, the happy hour channel, and we will put the recording there as well.
Yep. So just before I end this session tonight, our varsity jacket giveaway is on the giveaways channel, and the mural whitelist giveaway is on giveaway entry, and all you have to do is type WAGME. So yes, with that,
winner now for the varsity jacket.
Okay, give me.
Or you're doing it via raffle, right? All the names that you're putting in, people. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So
That
I'll
way.
announce it later.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Tiger time. Have a great weekend ahead.
Stay safe. Stay safe, guys. Thanks so much.
Take care.
Thanks, guys. See you guys.
Ciao.